Okay, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a fabulous day. So, today, doing developmental review, obviously. Tell me about it, Eric. I'm having fun. Okay, so I'll just start by throwing up some questions for you guys, and then we can start, knocking this out. Hope everyone's having a good night so far. Getting ready for the end of the week. What's up? How's everyone doing? Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you guys. Glad you could make it. Hello, Rom. Hope everyone's doing all right tonight. Ooh, yeah. Nice and easy. A little, softball for you. Egocentrism. Good, 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 good. Do we need to know the specific stage 1 through 6 names of moral development? Oh, heck yeah, Shelly. Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, because it's really just. Oh, yeah, yeah. But it stands out to you, Shelly. I'm not gonna like mince words or whatever to make it weird. You'll mostly be like, oh, it's stage 3, which is all about, um, getting people to like you and stuff like that. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. So, okay. So schemas. Okay. So, hmm, sorry, I'm chewing in your ear. Sorry. So, schemas simply put are like patterns of thinking that groups knowledge together. It's a shortcut that kids use, and this is, it's very specific to kids to start because they really start to use this in order to better understand the world around them. And so, what they do is they tag items or things that are very similar, and they basically just group them all together. So especially at the really young age, anyone that looks like mom is mom for a period of time, or dad, or whatever. And as they get older, when they start, learning about the world, lots of things get kind of tied together as similar items. Like anything that looks like a dog is a dog. You might even get a kid to think that a cat is a dog because it's got 4 legs and a tail and whatnot, depending on the size of the animal that they're used to. And so these are all schemas that they pull together to make it easier for them to understand what's going on in the world. So that's a schema. Yep. Trust versus mistrust is good. Trust versus mistrust is what I'm looking for. Brian, uh, the question is over bomb rind, and parenting styles, and then it is also over Ainsworth uh, and her attachment styles. All right. For the assignment due tomorrow, if I'm doing the story, can I do like a story for 4 of the stages and my partner does whatever he wants for the rest of the 4? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine, Ron. Just so long as in the end you put it together and you do all 8 of the stages and there's no overlap. You don't is on. Like, we use schemas all the time still. it's not that we grow out of it, it's that we learn that, these schemas are, like we put like we recognize that later on that those things are detached. Um, but it's not something that we need to like grow out of or anything. So no, just one, and but you're gonna write one. You don't know which one you're gonna write about. You're either gonna write about Baumrind or Ainsworth, and you don't know which one. We talked about the Baumrind stuff yesterday, or today, Ravish. Yes is on. Yeah, yeah, and I think that's something that I just didn't mention when we were going over cognition, and I need to put that in there because I wanted to wait. Well, I don't know. Maybe I was waiting to talk about it now, but that might not be the best idea. So yeah, it is. It's definitely related to prototypes. It's all kind of wrapped up together. So Ravish, I've told you this before, my friend. I am not just going to explain an entire section of notes. If you have a specific question that you pulled from the notes that are on Schoology, I will answer those questions. Yeah. Once again, if you want to ask me a question about Mary Ainsworth, you got to go on Schoology, read it, and then ask me a question. Then I will answer your question. It is on Schoology. And while I wait, I will post more questions. All on you guys. If you have questions, let me know. Oh, did I just put that up? Wait. Oh, sorry. My bad. I copied a new one and then or I guess I didn't copy it. I thought I copied it. My bad. Yeah. LOL. My B. Okay, can you explain the difference between stages 2 through 4? 2 through 4 or 2 and 4? I'll just do 2 through 4. That's fine. No, Ravish, that is not an example. The glass of water. Shelly, I'll get back to you in 1 second. Ravish, that is not an example of egocentrism. That is an example of centration or irreversibility. Animistic thinking, remember, animistic thinking is when you have the theory of the mind, you think other things have, you recognize that other people have like souls and brains and stuff like that. And it's where you take that and you go too far with it. Now everything has a soul or personality. So your stuffed animals, you know, you run into a tree and now the tree is a bad person because it hit you and stuff like that. So, okay. Rom, I'll come back to that. So, Shelly, let's go through these stages. And I'm going to pull up um, I'm going to pull up the stages so we can just look at them. Do I have them on Schoology? Yes, I do. Yeah, you can find this on the lecture notes. It's at the very end. It's got a picture of him. So Okay, so let's transition to that. I'm just gonna pull this over so you can kind of see, like, these are my notes on it. Not my notes, but this is the document that I pulled out. So, do. Okay, so here we go. All right. So, Shelly, were you asking for 2 through 4? Yeah, it was 2 through 4, right? Yeah, 2 through 4. Okay. So when we are looking at this, so autonomy versus shame and doubt, just think about, like it says, important events, toilet training. What's happening here is the kid toilet training, learning how to put on clothes, learning how to tie their shoes, learning how to eat themselves, cut their own food. Like all of this stuff is maybe not the cutting their own food, but like, eating without any help. So basically what's happening is this kid's got to learn that they can do things on their own and they don't need mommy or daddy to do everything for them. And so what you have is you have these children learning how to do this. And what you find is like, okay, did you learn how to do this stuff on your own? Could you be autonomous? Could you do things on your by yourself? If yes, then good. Like that's good for you. Like that's going to help you grow and develop as into an adult. No, well, now you feel shame about yourself. You feel that you have doubt about your abilities, like you can't do things on your own. So, um, yeah. So that's, I mean, so guys, so much of this is like it's in the description. They're not like trying to hide concepts from you. It's just like, okay, are you autonomous? Yes, then you can do things on your own, or and you can be independent. You can't. All right. Well, you feel shame and doubt. Okay. So this is 3 and 4 is where I get a lot of confusion. So this is a really good question, Shelley. So initiative versus guilt and industry versus inferiority. Okay. So now and I really like how they write this here. Children need to begin asserting control or power over their environment. So basically, what is happening is they've learned, the majority of them have learned to be autonomous, to do things on their own. So now, can they take that autonomy and extend it out into other aspects of their life? And very specifically, and if you look at the age range of this, it's oftentimes the beginning of when they start really interacting with other people outside their family. And so this new sense of independence, can they go out and do and use that independence? And so what you'll see is, and like I remember this when I was a kid, like my mom wouldn't go, like when we went to McDonald's, my mom wouldn't get, like they used to give like little free ice cream cones. And my mom wouldn't get it for me. She made me get it myself and go up and talk to the person at the front in order to get it. And so that is her trying to kind of like push me to be like, oh, step out of your comfort zone, use this, these new abilities that you have and start really using them outside of the protection of you know what you're used to. And so once again, if they're not able to do that, they feel guilty about it. They feel like, oh, I didn't, I'm not able to use this new freedom that I've just gained for myself, and they feel guilty about it. So then when we get to industry versus inferiority, this is when they're really at their beginning school. And what you find is you find kids that realize, like, this is the first time that they're met with some like significant challenges, like making friends at school, learning how to be productive and successful in the classroom. And what you have is you have lots of kids, that's a huge stepping stone. And you find, can I be industrious? Can I work? Can I get things done? Can I be, a part of, um, a successful part of the environment and do things in this environment? And if not, you feel inferior, like you just, I can't do anything, like I am lesser than other people. And I think I told some of this in class, but my brother really got hit hard by this when he was young, because he had dyslexia, so he read everything backwards, and he was also ADHD. So he had all the learning disabilities of being a kid, like too much energy, couldn't focus, and he reading was very difficult, and so he was really unsuccessful as a kid in school, and that permeated through the rest of his schooling career. My brother is very intelligent, like wickedly smart. Like they had him take some test later on in life, or later, after high school or whatever, and he's just top charts, super super smart. Um, so um, and so he ends up feeling inferior even as he got older, and it really affected his schooling, and that was because he was really unsuccessful in that early age. Okay. Let me know if you need me to re-exert that. Okay. Rom, I will re-explain centration. It's connected to irreversibility. I will give an example of egocentrism. In the article, it was saying that reason they felt guilty was because they thought they were being annoying. That might be the case. That is another thing. So, Crystal, like, just remember, we're scratching the surface here. There's tons of like intricacies and deep down stuff that is dealing with all like is in all these subjects, and I might not be covering every single aspect of it. So just the way it is. So that, and once again, that too. So okay. So Rom, so can you re-explain centration and its connection to irreversibility? Yep. Okay. So remember, centration is just solving a problem from one angle. And so you're taking, once again, this is an ability. They're solving problems. They're just beginning to solve problems, but they're just learning. So they can only do it from one side. And so that's centration, solving a problem from one angle, not being able to realize that, you take, uh, you know, different size glasses means, and you're just like measuring it by height. That was that example there. But irreversibility is that, like, hey, like I literally just moved this stuff in front of you. I changed, like, I broke the graham cracker in half in front of you. I moved the dimes in front of you. I poured the juice in front of you. And a child not being able to replay the clock or replay the tape and realize that, oh, this has been changed right in front of me. That's irreversibility, and that's why they're tied. Often they're tied together at that stage. So, um, yes, egocentrism. Another example of egocentrism. If they do the bullying one, yeah, kids really struggle with this idea of like hurting other people, because they have trouble putting themselves in the other person's shoe. Like all they know is they got the toy and they're happy. They can't recognize that taking that toy away has now hurt somebody else. They don't recognize that that has caused pain for someone else or sadness for someone else. Um, so it's, I mean, just think about any other example of a child not recognizing that someone else is in pain, or that they have done something to hurt someone else. I mean, think about kids and their parents, like just like how annoying and how much stress that young children can cause to their parents, and them never realizing that they're causing this stress to the parents. And the mom or the dad is like crying or whatever, or like really stressed out, and then the young baby is just like, hey, yo, feed me, or yo, give me this, and not recognizing that the parents stressed or whatever. So that's egocentrism. Okay. Can a person go through both outcomes in the Erickson stages? 100%. Yeah, yeah, easy peasy. um I mean, I think about in anything in life, you're going to have successes and failures. And it's not like, oh, I got this one thing, like, oh, like here for you guys, like, oh, I sorted out that where I want to go to college, or I found that I love doing this. That's like, Mr. Monk is still figuring stuff out about himself. Like I'm still learning, like all of the things I'm still working through. Like I'm still learning to trust people. I'm still learning to um, you know, be able to be autonomous and really like get things done on my own. Like all these things you work through the rest of your life. But it's really just in that like specific time where it's just like this is critical. Like you've got to figure this out in this time. Otherwise it's very likely that it'll impact the rest of your life. So, yeah, good question. Um oh yeah, yeah, Zon. Yep. So I'm sorry, you asked that question earlier. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he really and still to this day, like he's going back to college now, and it's still like he's having to fight. He's having to fight past demons of like, you suck at this. Like, you know, I mean, his entire schooling career was pretty much unsuccessful. Like he got through, he graduated, but I mean, it was a fight to get him through. He was very much one of those kids that a lot of the system kind of pushed through. Like he went to public school. Um, his ninth, I think his 10th and 11th year, and then he switched over to private school his senior year so that he could graduate. Like it was, I mean, it was like legitimately rough, and he was able to graduate. I mean, it was close. Okay. No, it was on. No, it's it is having it is not being able to solve a problem because of two things that you lack. So um, I can't solve a problem in like trigonometry because I don't know calculus and aspects of calculus and aspects of algebra. I don't even know if that's a correct term. I don't know if you need to know trigonometry in order to know calculus and algebra, but that would be a thing. Like someone, or no, no, no. Let's just talk about like high end calculus because you need algebra in order to do it. Like if I'm stepping in and trying to take this big calculus class, I'm like, oh yeah, well I don't know how to do calculus, but I also don't know how to do algebra, so I can't do a lot of these basic things. And so that's what's happening is that it at the core of it, they only see things from one angle. That's your algebra. That's your base. You need a base of algebra in order to do calculus, but also you can't reverse the clock, and so they can't do calculus. So it's like both, like, but they are separate. They're two different things. Centration is you can only see things from one angle. You can only solve problems from one angle, which is good, but still a problem. And then over here, it's irreversibility. I can't rewind the clock, which adds on to the struggles of this thing over here. So, yep. Okay. Cool. Some questions get asked or something that I did that disappeared? Okay. All right. Bam. Um. Hmm. I am looking for some questions to ask. Ooh, this one's gonna be worded differently. We'll see how it goes. Ravish, what are you asking? What is reflection? I'm gonna let you Google what reflection means. I don't know what you mean. What does it mean to reflect? Ooh. Yeah, this is a little bit of a toughie of a question. Hmm. Okay, I want some more people answering this question. I want to see what people think. I got a lot of people on here. According to Erickson's failure to resolve the tasks of middle adulthood, uh, failure to resolve the task of middle adulthood leads to a sense of blank involving a concern for one's needs and comforts only. Oh, it is. It is a term, Sarah. Think. What does stagnation mean? Yeah, don't get confused about what late adulthood is. Like, that's like 40s. It's middle adulthood, boys and girls. I'm still youngish. Yeah, we are looking for stagnation, boys and girls. Let's go back to the question. What is it asking? According to Erickson, failure to resolve the tasks of middle adulthood. Okay, so this is kind of like already you should be like, okay, this is either stagnation or it's isolation. Okay, because it's definitely not um, whatever the last one is, whatever that's called. Um, despair. It's definitely not despair. Okay, because that's just too late. Okay, involving a concern for one's own needs and comforts only. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think that a person who feels isolated is concerned only about their own needs and comforts. That is more about feeling ostracized and not wanted and not loved and not cared for. This sounds like boredom and only taking care of oneself. So this is stagnation. This is stagnation. Does that make sense? And yeah, you could say that yes, they are self-absorbed. However, is that a term that Erickson has used? Is that like a thing that's going on? No. So you've got to go back to what are Erickson's stages. You've got integrity, ego integrity versus despair, last one. Generativity versus stagnation, that's the second or second to last. Intimacy, isolation, identity, role confusion, industry, inferiority, initiative, guilt, autonomy, shame, and doubt, and trust and mistrust. So whoever is online and has found this question, who answered this first? I'm going to figure this out. Who went online? Who's been online? I don't honestly care, but I want to see. Aha, Karis. It was you. So yeah, just be careful because this is not. That's not considered. That's not one of the. I don't know if that's where you found it, but that's not what we're looking at. No way. Am I looking at this wrong? Is there two charts? Oh, Karis, I'm so sorry. I'm outside my dang mind. I did not see that. Let me see. Which one? Which chart? The chart I'm looking at is. What does it say? Karis, you're teaching me new things every day. This is why I keep you around. Hmm. Does it really? Okay. Which chart? Karis, which chart are you talking about, girl? Oh, is that the chart I gave you? What? Hold on. I'm trying to find this. Oh, I'm not. I don't have my work computer, so I don't have that. Oh my gosh. You guys. Goodness gracious. All right. Cool. Then why is that on? Interesting. So I am. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Hmm. Okay. I'm checking something real quick. Hold on. Interesting. Okay, cool. See, you guys got to keep me on you got to keep me in check. because I get things wrong all the time. All right. So yeah, you could say stagnation or self-absorption. Kudos. Okay. Yep. Yep. No, never, Sarah. Never. Yeah. Okay. And hey, see this? Like this is the this is the problem with like this psychology stuff is that everyone's got different names for it, and your teacher isn't even sure of like which one is which, and he's the one that's giving you the forms. So it's you guys are just in so much trouble for this AP exam. You can blame me if you don't pass. So sorry, I'll just not my problem or whatever. Is that if that's how the meme goes? My screen. Um, I will take. Here's the thing. Um, I am pretty sure it says stagnation. However, I'm just gonna put it on you guys. You're gonna have to be ready for either or. Because on the AP exam, who knows what they're gonna say. If I bring you coffee tomorrow, can you cancel the quiz? Ravish, I appreciate that, but I rarely drink coffee. I drink coffee maybe like I'm drinking more coffee than I've ever drunk before, and I drink coffee maybe once a week. So that might be what it is, Gabby, but I'm not sure I appreciate you calling me out on that. But yeah, it may or may not be self-serving bias. Oh, thank you, Monica. Yeah, it's none of my business, but it is definitely my business and my job. So I won't uphold to that too hard. You'll find out, Rob. Tea, donuts, bagels, bagels. No, none of that will work for you. Sorry, Ravish. You're just gonna have to take the quiz tomorrow. You can always be sick. No, I think I had coffee on Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. Oh, maybe, Gabby, maybe. What am I drinking? I'm drinking green tea with hibiscus and strawberries. Strawberries I cut up and put at the bottom. The hibiscus is like I put like little hibiscus leaves in the tea, and it makes it like red. That's why it's so red because this is green tea, like you can just see, and it's delicious. So, Shaz, you can turn that into um, uh, I have plenty at home is on, but I do appreciate it. I will put up another question while we goof around. Shaz, wait, you just asked a question. What was your question? You can turn that in on Schoology. They have that question on Schoology. Um, Wait, did I ask this question already? Here, there's an easy. Um, yeah, you just posted Schoology. You'll see the thing. Am I on a diet? No, I am not on a diet. This is just very tasty. Oh, that's unfortunate, Ravish. I'll definitely mark you tardy, and then your parents will be called because you missed one day of school, and then you'll be considered skipping, and I think they write you up or something like that. Can you give examples for the moral development stages? Yes, yes, I can. I will give you some. Yes, I will do that. Yes, I will keep. I will keep on with these practice questions. Yes, Erickson, 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 Erickson. Okay. Uh, all right. Let me put up another one. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, sorry, I'm just on the middle. I'm just kind of trolling through questions and stuff, and so you get caught up in one area. So, okay, are you? Oh, criminy. What happened to this? Okay, hold on. Let's go back. I am. I have learned. Ooh, here we go. Some people have some questions on this. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. So you guys are okay. So why 3 versus 4? This is a tough question. So why 3 versus 4? I need some. I need you guys to talk to me about what you're thinking here. Ah, very good, Shelly. You're catching on. Yes. Yes. Read the question. Shelley is correct. It is asking about what level, not what stage. So it's conventional. Good, Shelley. Good catch. Good, Izon. Good catch. Yep. So stage 3 and stage 4 is fine. Because look, it's because it's saying both. It's not 3. It's not just 3, and it's not just 4. It's saying, okay, well, like conforming to expectations of others, or to socially accepted rules and values described. The or is very important, and then it's asking for the level, not the stage. I won't trip you up on I won't trip you up on a test or on a quiz or whatever. So it'll be yeah. Yep. But I did want you guys to think about what you're doing, so it's good. It's fine. Yeah, I think Teddy's Teddy. Come on. All right. Come on. Yellow. Yes. Free conventional is what we're looking for. Hello, Teddy. Yes, I know. Teddy's had a unexciting day, except for the time he actually got to. Never mind. No, he had a good day. He got to run around in some puddles today, so his life is good. Are you done? You're done. Okay. All right. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, my normal stash of like questions is not. It's just giving me like really crummy questions that are like lame. So I'm having to like hop to different places to get my little quiz questions here. So give me half a moment. So. I'm trying to get more moral development questions and stuff up. So give me a moment. Sorry, guys. No, Sarah. If you have a specific question about a stage, I will answer it, but I'm not just going to go over all of them. Okay. Yes, pre-conventional is correct. Okay. Eating strawberries, like it's when you like eat or drink or whatever, you're totally fine. And then when you like see yourself doing it, I'm like watching myself like try to get the strawberries, and I look like a doofus. So I'm not going to do that on camera anymore. So uh, I'll come back to your questions, guys. I promise. I'm sorry. Um, Here we go. Finally. Okay. Got the thing. Now. Oh, goodness. This is driving me crazy. Okay. I gotta do this the slow way. Type it up. Stop it. All right. Um. So there's a question. All right. All right. Okay. Sarah, I don't know what you're trying to do by listing those out, but no. Okay. So I don't completely understand individualism and exchange. Okay. So what is so at this time you have a kid who is learning that once again that they know that they themselves are a person, but they're also recognizing that other people are as well. And so you still have lots of really selfish concepts still kind of floating through. Um, and so you still have this like understanding, you still have those original like avoid punishment, gain rewards type thing. And so all that's really happening now is recognizing that other people are part of the equation. So you're going to do something for someone else. Like you recognize that they are a part of what is happening here, but you also know that the reason why you're doing this is so you can get something out of it in the end. Um, and so that's, recognizing that you're still pretty selfish in what you're doing. Like you're doing this for you and recognizing that there's some sort of exchange. I'll do this thing for you and you give me something back. So if that clears that up. Okay. Yeah, we're looking at, yep, we'd say that's a stage three. Stage three, why is she doing it? Because she wants the admiration of her parents. Um, Now, if it was like stage two, she's not getting anything. It's not talking about getting anything from them. Yeah, good. Yeah, thank you, Duck Duck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but he's not getting something specifically out of it from that person. And it's not, and it's just admiration. It's not like like physical reward type thing. Yeah, stage three. Isn't it two people though? Like playing with his sister and expecting something from his sister. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll play with you, but you have to give me the piece of candy that you have. Yeah. You're good. You're good, Shelly. You got your point across. I understand like trying to type things up really fast and like get it out there. Okay. Woo, Crystal with the Quizlet. Thanks, girl. Hype train. I can't give up on hype train. I'm not gonna let hype train die, guys. If there's anything that you're gonna remember me by, it might be hype. Uh-oh. Are you guys losing me? All right. Am I being lost? Am I coming back? Okay. All right. Here's my next one. So stage one focused on physical things as rewards like food. That's a good way of putting it, Mukti. Yes. Oh, wait. What? No. 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 Stage two is still about getting a reward from a person, but it's recognizing that other people are involved. Yeah. Yeah. Recognizing that other people, guys, what are they getting out from the church? What's happening here? It's not that they're getting something in return. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah, you're right. Yeah, it's stage three. Recognition. Ooh, come on, boys and girls. That you need to get that. You need to understand the difference there. Guys, look. Stage two is I do something for you and then I get something in return. Stage three is like, hey, where are my homies at? Like, I want everyone to like me. Like, I'm doing this stuff because I'm going to get praise because people are going to think I'm awesome. Stage two is like, I do this for you. I do this for you so that I get something back. Yeah. Yes, doing it to look good in front of others. Think back to Heinz. Heinz, why is Heinz stealing the drug? Because he wants to be a hero. He wants people to think he's awesome. Well, why won't Heinz steal the drug? Well, because he doesn't want people to think he's a bad person. Big stuff here, guys. Big stuff. Gotta be able to catch these differences. This is important. Um, All right, here we go. I'm going to keep throwing these ones at you. You guys gonna need to pick these up. Here we go. Here's another one. I really want these strawberries. Rakib, I saw your original two. One, yes, getting a reward. Good. Numero uno. Stage one. Okay. Here we go. Uh, it's not too hard. It might be difficult, but it is not too hard. Stop retracting messages, guys. It doesn't matter if you got it wrong. It's fine. As long as you're learning. It's on you. Put up stage two again. I'm kicking you out of my class. It's not stage two. Stage six. Yeah. 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 He's doing what's right. It's the good thing. Why am I doing it? It's because I feel like now don't take this conscience in the way of like it's like hovering over you, you got to do this back that this good thing. It's just like, hey, like this is, people need help. Yeah, Rom. Yeah, stage 5, think of stage 5 as the situation. Like it's about fairness and it's looking at the rules because remember stage 4 is all about rules. And so stage 5 is like, okay, well we had all these rules, but sometimes there's like this situation where, it should be different. And so that's what's happening in stage 5 is it's like really like yeah, oh yeah, just depends on the situation. Stage 6, worldwide acceptance, like this is just the way it is. Why do I go and help people? Because people need help. Why do I like donate time or donate help out at a charity? Because I'm helping others and other people need help. Okay, next question. um Ignore the typos and whatnot. I'm just trying to get this out. Nabil, yes, yes, Nabil, that's perfect. Yes, 100%. Uh huh. No one wants to be that person who gets it wrong. Perfect, Nabil. So proud. So good. Hold on. Can I get my? All right, my trains are back. I can do trains. This is for Crystal and Nabil because that was awesome. And Crystal, thank you again for the thing. I'm above the you know what I'm talking about the that thing. Yes, thank you. 6, good. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. I'm trying to find another one. Hmm. Deal with it, yo. That's how it rolls. Ariane, what are you doing back here? You're not supposed to be on here anymore. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. Life going good for you, my friend? Um, Getting another question out. Give me a second. Yep, stage 5 is good. Cool. There you go. Yeah, you do is on. Yeah, you do. All right. Ooh, Selma G, ask a question, girl. Did I miss that? I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. Salma, yeah, what Rom said. Oh, no, no. Yeah, it's not because it's not for like his self-esteem. It's because this is like, it's what's right. It's what's right. It's what's good. It doesn't matter where it is. It's just like, that's the way it's supposed to be. Yep, stage 4. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. All right. So, do I need to ask? Do you guys want any more Colbert questions? Because I asked a lot of them. Um. Let's see. Do you mean when you say that stage 5 is Heinz pointing fingers at the druggist? Yeah, remember that's like because it's all about the situation, and it's all about the situation and him being um like these people are bad, like he's bad, like how could he do this to someone? Like this situation, yes, it's against the law to steal, but because of this situation, because of how crazy the druggist is, I should steal it. So yeah, I'm sorry, maybe I should preface this. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. But is it pre-operational? Yeah, you see kids that yeah, concrete operational is what I'm looking for. Yep. Yep. That was kind of a like a hastily thrown together question. But I mean, think like, is a kid in a pre-operational stage gonna really tackle that one? So, all right, let's do another one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the reason why it's concrete operational is because you have a kid, like a kid that is explain. Like, think about the video you watched about the girl that was solving the liquid example. Like, she's like walks and whatever, and then you got those dinguses that are in the pre-op stage. They're not going to be able to explain what's going on with 3 times 2, what these numbers represents. Like, no way. That takes concrete operational logical thinking. That's how you've got to do that kind of stuff. Okay. Yep. Concrete because logic. Yes, Monica. Fabulous. Yeah. Does that make sense, Duck Duck? Okay. Could you define conservation again? Yeah. Conservation is the same thing as irreversibility. There's just 2 different names for it. Remember, Ravish, formal operational is what you are now, and concrete operational can't get abstract thoughts. That's the major difference. Piaget. Yep, I'm asking you Piaget questions. Next one. Yep, formal operational is what we're looking for. Yeah, I know these are kind of like weird questions, but this is, I'm giving you some specifically like more difficult type questions, like without a lot of like pretext and context, because you'll sort it out. It'll be fine. Some more 3+2 questions. Sensory motor is what I'm looking for. Good. Good. Sensory motor. A child is asked to add 3 and 2 using his fingers. He counts and answers 5. Asked to then add 2 and 3, the child uses his fingers again to get the same answer. Guys, that's not concrete. Yeah, good, good. Yes, pre-operational, but very specifically what? Irreversibility. Yeah, that or conservation or whatever. Not being able to like backtrack. You just did the same thing. 3+2. Wait, it's the same thing as 3+2 or 2+3 or whatever. Yeah, but it's a part of a stage. Yeah. 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 So yeah. Don't sweat it. Like it's either or, but just remember very specifically it's this concept. All right, here's the next one. Ooh. Yes, Karis, that is true with centration, also true with irreversibility. Both those would work. Yep. Sensory mother. That's funny. Yeah. Specifically object permanence. Good. Good. Okay, here we go. Another question. Give me the specifics. Give me specifics. Mm-hmm. Cruelty? No, that's just being smart, Nabil. You'll learn one day. Maybe. I don't know if you'll learn one day, but it's possible. Yep. Irreversibility, centration, pre-op. All right. Mm, hello, Crystal. Why are you saying my name? Oh, that's unfortunate for you, Crystal. I will hope that by tomorrow you know more than nothing. Yeah, either's fine, Shelly. Either's fine. It's a little bit more specific to irreversibility because the child is very specifically not. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is it's both because it's looking at it's both in this situation. I apologize. Because first it's looking at the number, it's looking at the thing like in one way, but it's also the breaking of it right in front of the child that they're not catching. So it's both. It's fine. Not a chance, Rom. Not a chance. You'll have multiple choice questions, so you'll have very specific answers. Hmm. You guys, that's nice, Azan, but I'm not going to type out multiple choice answers. I'm here to not stump you, but to, you know, make the questions a little bit harder. You'll get your multiple choice question answers tomorrow. All right. Are we? I am not getting lots of answers here, so I'm sensing some struggle. What is it? Egocentrism or object permanence? These are like this answer is very specific. Thank you, Rom. Probably not. No, no, Shelly, I won't. I'm not going to try to like trick you in those things. So, not object permanence, guys. It's not object permanence. Go back and read the question. A child does not sneak a cookie when his mom is outside because he thinks that she can see what he sees. Come on. Come on. This is that. You should be able to get this one. Thinks that she can see what he can see. This is saying nothing about her disappearing from the universe. And remember, once again, let's go back to age. Object permanence. When do you get object permanence? Usually about the age of 6 months. Come on. Use that noggin. This is so Oharf hard. Sure. Deal with it, Azan. Deal with it. No. Well, no. No. Nope. Guys, it's egocentrism. Egocentrism is correct. The mother is the mother is not psychic. It's not. It's not. It's egocentrism. What? Yeah. Egocentrism. Did I say was I saying centration? I meant egocentrism. I didn't say centration. I said egocentrism, I think. I just did. Basically what's happening is you have the kid. It says it right there. Egocentrism. Egocentrism is the inability to put yourself in someone else's shoes. So this is the example of the kid in front of the television. Why doesn't the kid recognize that you're it? That you are it, or that the child, because he doesn't recognize the only point of view he has is his own. So when the child is standing in front of the cookies, what does he see? He sees the cookies. And so even though the mom leaves and goes out, he can't fathom, he can't put himself in her shoes and say she's gone. The only thing that he can think about is his own point of view. And so his own point of view is the cookies. So if he steals the cookies, his mom's going to see, because he cannot put himself in her shoes. She has not disappeared from existence. That's not the problem. The problem is that he can't understand another person's perspective. He can only understand his own point of view. And what does he see? He sees the cookies, and he will see grab the cookies. Mm-hmm. You need to be. I'm not going to ask you like specifics, but guys, you need to use common sense here. Like that, like object permanence would 100% be a possible option. And then you need to use your brain and be like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't think any 6 month or 5 month year old child is going to be stealing cookies from the cookie jar. Use thine brain. Don't be a baby, Mukti. Don't be a baby. Life is tough. Yeah, I know you got other quizzes. Yes, Hassan, 6-year-olds are that dumb. You watch the videos! You know they're that dumb. It's just the way it is. No, Shelly. It is now 9:10. So I can now go to bed. So you can go back and reread all of the chat and mix them up yourself, but I'm tired. I'm sorry, Karis. I'm sorry, you guys, that you have other things going on in your life. I understand that it is difficult to juggle, but such is life, and you got to do what you got to do. So, flex them brains. There you go, Nabil. I got you. One more question is on. Go for it. Uh, Parenting style questions. I did abandon parenting style question, or I did not ask any parenting style questions, did I? Give me a moment. Let me see if I can find some. Hmm. Psychology is life. Zon, what are you talking about? Okay, I have to pull these out from scratch because I don't have anything. Give me a second. Is the AP exam format like yours, where they give examples and have you ID stuff? Yeah, yeah. Tomorrow you'll very specifically. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So if there are questions about Piaget's cognitive stuff, will there be answer choices from? Sure. Why not? Anything's possible. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. That just I just pulled that one out. So there you go. All right. Brian, son, where was your brain today? Someone tell Brian. Yes, thank you. Parenting stuff that we talk about in class. It's all fair game. I do say that a lot, don't I, Shelley? Yes. Anything from this week is fair game. No. Oh, no. Not to Brian's question. No, it's not all fair game for Brian's question. Bromryan and Ainsworth. Bromryan's parenting styles and Ainsworth attachment style. So, oh, I understand. Well, that's why you ask someone else, Brian. You dingus. Get some help. Okay, cool. All right. Well, it is late. I'm going to bed. Guys, make sure no one asked about Attachment styles. So if I were you tonight, I'd give attachment styles a quick read over so that tomorrow you can just be like, yep, know what you're talking about, know what you're talking about, know what you're talking about. So it's on Schoology. It's on, I think it's towards like the bottom of the page. So, um, I would say that you're probably good at this point, but maybe a last bit of study would be to look over that. Nope, it is late. Look it up. Thank you. It is 9:15. It is past my bedtime, so I'm going to bed. And by that, I mean I'll probably go take Teddy out one more time. So, but otherwise, thanks a lot, guys, for hopping on. Don't forget quiz FRQ tomorrow. Yeah, good luck with that, and we will see you mañana. Thanks again for coming out. You'll have a good one.